and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Imogen Bailey here, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. So, today's video, first of all, I just have to start by saying, what the hell? I'm literally still in shock, and it's gonna sound so weird to say, but I am joining the original London cast of Newsies. Like, what? Like, this does not happen to people like me. This is honestly crazy. I love Newsies. It's been one of my favourite musicals for years. If you don't believe me, I actually did a singing through my dream shows and dream roles edition, and I sung Watch What Happens from Newsies because I was like, I want to be Newsies, but I don't know who I could play. Obviously, there's a new production of Newsies coming to London, which I just feel so blessed and so grateful to be a part of. I'm on stage swing, so that's basically I'm the female ensemble cover, and obviously a lot of the female ensemble have very featured roles and things, which is amazing. So it's very, very different to Grease, and I am the only female swing. So even though I'm an onstage swing, so I'm on stage every night in my kind of normal ensemble track, I'm also the only cover. The vlogs are going to be much more frequent. I cannot wait to start vlogging like the shows, tech, rehearsals, things like that. So definitely, if you haven't already subscribed, I'm not just saying this because I'm like, it would be nice to have more subscribers. I'm saying this because I don't want anyone missing out on this future content that I'm going to be able to give you guys, because yeah, I'm gonna vlog a lot. Anyway, on to the video. So my audition process, basically everyone in the entire cast will definitely have a completely different audition process. Mine seemed to be a little bit more straightforward. What happened is they had pretty much cast all the ensemble. I got an availability check through my agent, and this is at a point where, in my mind, I thought Newsies was already cast. So, you know, I was a bit like, oh, what a shame I didn't get seen, like, it's fine. These things happen, you know, you just don't know what they're looking for. So, you know, I'd written it off. But basically I got an availability check for like the rehearsals and the run of Newsies, and I was like, okay, this is pretty exciting. This doesn't normally happen, and you know, I thought that it was already cast. Then a few days later, I get a self-tape through for a female ensemble track, and I was like, oh my god, what? Like this? Okay, yeah, I'll tape it. I literally taped it, and as I just finished singing one of the songs, I got a call saying, oh, don't worry, they don't want a self-tape, they're just gonna see you. Much prefer face-to-face auditions than self-tapes, just purely because, you know, I just feel like you get a better connection with the panel rather than just, you know, you don't know who's seeing it over the phone. But yeah, so I had an audition and it was at Pineapple. So it was quite a quick process. Quite literally, we went in and we had a dance call first, and then everyone got kept to sing and do the acting sides. You know, when you just love a routine, you just want to get it perfect and you want to dance it as well as you physically can. And it wasn't just about technique. They were really, really looking for technique, but they also wanted really, really strong and bold acting choices, which I love a good acting choice. And everyone was actually amazing in there. It was such a nice group of people. There was only about 15 of us. And obviously I'm guessing, looking at the cast list, they were looking for one role. So we all kind of knew, we were like, you know, I really enjoyed it. And I just thought, you know what, if I'm not right, I'm not right. You know, they know what they're looking for. If I'm not that, then, you know, I can't be hard on myself. I knew that I did a good dance audition, so I was happy. But then we all got kept for singing. And obviously, I don't know why this always happens. I think it's because my name is obviously Bailey. So I'm always top of the register. So obviously with Bailey being B-A, I always end up going first in auditions, which isn't always a bad thing, but sometimes I'm like, I'd love a little bit of time to just cool down. But yeah, pretty much I had about a 10-minute gap, and then they were like, okay, Imogen, are you ready to come do the sides? So we had 2 songs to sing, and I sang both of them. What did we do? So we did Don't Come a Knocking at My Door, and it was like, don't come a knocking at my door, you aren't welcome here no more. It gets really high though. It's literally like, I won't be shaving your back anymore, no senor. Like, it's honestly so high. So I did that one first, and then they gave me a few notes and I redid it. And I always like getting notes in auditions because it just means, you know, they're like interested to see my choices and they like me. Otherwise they'd probably just hear it once and be like, thank you, bye. So I always like when I get feedback and things. And then I had to sing And the World Will Know. Guys, it was so high. Obviously, being a girl, they hired it for us. So normally it's like, and the world will know. And the journal too, but we had it at, this might not be right. It was up somewhere like, and the world will know, and the journal too. It was all up there, and they wanted it in pure belt. So I did it once, and to be honest, the song was okay. Probably not the best I've ever sung it, but who sings their best in auditions? Literally nobody. And then they were like, okay, perfect. So can you do that one more time? And can you do it more like with the aggression you had downstairs in the dance? Can you add that in? And also try and go for that like clean belt. And I was like, okay. So I was quite happy because I did try my best to take on the notes. Then I had the acting. I hate doing acting in auditions. But we had the Jack speech where he's like, you know, he's trying to convince the other newsies to join the strike. Yeah, so it's a really good piece of writing, but obviously they wanted to see the accent, the acting choices we go for. I did not learn it. Basically, it was like an A4 sheet like speech, and I was like, there's no chance. Some girls did learn it, but this is prime example that, you know, some girls knew it off by heart, and I just knew that if I tried to put the paper down and give it my best shot, I've done it before in auditions and I would panic, and if I got one word wrong, it would throw me off. So I just was like, do you mind if I hold the words? And they were like, oh, absolutely, please do, don't worry about that. It's obviously Newsies, so it's a New York accent, which I'm okay at. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I'm trying to think how it even started. It went something like, did you boys get put up? That's terrible. Anyway, I guys, that's really embarrassing. I literally can't do it. I promise I did it much better than that in the room. Hey Chesty, you okay? But yeah, so that was kind of the audition process. When I say it was in out, they had a quick chat with me at the end because it's the same team that I did Oklahoma with. By the way, I'm stroking my dog. I'm not just like patting the air. Hello, baby. Yeah, so it's the same team I did Oklahoma with. So obviously we had a bit of catching up to do because it's been 3 years. And they were just asking about Greece and things. That was literally the audition done. I literally only had technically 1 or 2 rounds, whatever you kind of call that as. So then it was just the waiting game, which I absolutely hate. I despise so much. I don't like not knowing things. I quite like just coming out the room and getting a yes or no on the day, and then you can put it behind you because, you know, if it's a no, you just go, okay, I did my best, whatever. So, you know, I had to wait a good week and a half before I found out, I think. Basically, I literally didn't know anything and I was just kind of waiting and waiting and waiting. In my head, I was like, okay, it's been a week and a half now. It's most likely going to be a no. That's okay. I'd almost written it off because I hadn't heard. So I just thought, oh, you know, I'm really happy with how I did, so I don't mind. I knew I did my best. Then it was a Monday morning and it was literally about 10:30 a.m. and my agent had rung me and I'd completely missed the call because who wakes up at 10:30? Not me. But yeah, I was, you know, I saw a missed call from my agent saying, hi, can you ring me back? And I thought, okay, it's going to be a yes or no. This is going to be it. Like, I'm going to find out. So I rang him obviously straight back and he basically was just like, yeah, so they loved you. And I was like, okay. And he was like, and they've offered you on stage swing in Newsies. I could not believe it. I was with Billy that night as well. And when I say I was literally like internally screaming, I was so happy because even my agent knew how much, out of all my jobs I've done, I've obviously always wanted the job, but this one was different. I really wanted this because it generally is one of my favourite shows of all time. I watch it on Disney Plus through lockdown on repeat. So as you can imagine, I was very, very happy. So it was a bit of a different audition process from Grease and Hairspray. Obviously Hairspray I had 4 rounds, Grease I had 5 or 6 I think, maybe even 7, I can't remember on the top of my head, but I had quite a few rounds. This time I literally would say I had 1 round, so it's just a matter of what they're looking for. And I was very lucky that they were only looking for 1 person, so I think they wanted to do a very, very quick round. They didn't want to be doing loads of different callbacks and things for this one role. I feel very honoured to have got the job and to be in Newsies. Still sounds crazy, but guys, that's it. You know, it's not a very long one today because realistically, it was quite a quick audition process. But yeah, that's all I have to say today. Other than give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It will make my day because, as you can probably tell, I'm buzzing for this contract. I hope you guys are too because I am going to be vlogging so much. I'm so smiley, I can't stop smiling. But yeah, guys, thank you all for all the love and support in advance, because you guys are the best. Thank you so much for watching this video. It honestly means the world to me. And I will see you back shortly for my next video.